Hey, what's going on, maniacs? You know who it is. Madman here. Alright, so let's get right into it. As I promised in my last video, I'm doing a review. And a review on what, you may ask? Well, that's simple. Levi 501 button fly shrink to fit the original jeans. Now, as many of you guys know, a lot of greasers in the 1950s wore Levi 501s. They were like the gold standard of jeans. However, does not mean that's the only brand of jeans you need to be buying. If you guys haven't seen my video on brands, go check that out. I've never owned a pair of 501s. I always wanted to. They were always a little too expensive. I could never see doing it, but I said, you know what? I've always wanted to own a pair. I'm going to buy a pair, shrink them down, do it on camera. Why the hell not? Hopefully you enjoy my little review / tutorial, and we can have some fun with this video. You dig? Alright, so I've got my Levi 501s on. As you can see, these are not shrunk yet. I bought them a little bit bigger, so for me, I bought them one size bigger in the waist. As you can see, it gives me some room. So I bought 35s by 36s because from what I understand, Levi's shrink a little bit in the waist, of course, but they really shrink up in the legs. And I want to be able to do bigger cuffs, so I bought them a little bit longer. So the plan is I'm going to wear them in for a little bit, kind of break them in, sit in them, move around, stretching them, and then we're going to go in the bath, and we're going to shrink them. Dig it. So here I am, bathtub's filling up with hot water. Yeehaw! I haven't taken a bath in a long time. I usually like to just take showers. Fucking hell. Alright, so here I am sat in the bathtub with the jeans on. I'll be sitting in here for about 15-20 minutes. I've seen some tutorials say to sit in for 30 minutes. I think I'm going to sit in for about 20 at best. Nice hot water. Shrink these jeans up. You know, there's something weird about sitting in a bathtub with your jeans on, you know? The thing is, there's multiple methods to doing this. Some say to just put the jeans in the water and, you know, the hot water and let them sit for like 30 minutes. Some say, of course, to wear them. A lot of people back in the 50s and 60s, the old days, they would actually get in the bathtub with the jeans on, and I decided to do that because I wanted to see if it maybe would form to my body a little bit better. And then as for the drying, I've seen tutorials say to you know, kind of towel dry the jeans and then put them on and wear them for the rest of the day, and they'll form fit to your body, which, you know, is fair enough. But I mean, who's got time to wear wet jeans, especially if you're sitting down, you're going here, you're going there, you got things to do. You don't have time to wear wet jeans all day, you know. So I think what I'm going to do is, you know, kind of towel dry them, wear them a little bit, and then go ahead and turn them inside out and hang them to dry outside. All reports say for, you know, raw denim and, you know, jeans and stuff, that you're going to want to dry them, you know, by air outside. It's not real good to put them in a dryer. You know, why couldn't it be a bubble bath? That's what I want to know. There needs to be a bubble bath. And I have some bubbles. I can make a nice big bubble beard and feel good about myself, you know. But here I am, sitting here like a twat in front of the camera. All for you guys. You see what I do for you? You see what I do for you? Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but this is my very first time with like raw denim jeans, shrink to fit. Never done it before, so it's my very first time. There may be some trial and error, we'll see. But what I did is I made sure I bought them a little bit bigger. Of course, it recommended to buy them a a bit bigger in the waist for me, an inch bigger, so I did that. And then to buy them a few inches longer in the inseam, which I did as well, especially because I want to be able to do some decent cuffs, so I bought them, you know, a little extra long, and we'll see how much they shrink up. So far, this has been a hell of an experience, to say the least. And I feel like while I'm sitting here twatting around, this would be a good time to talk to you guys about my Patreon. For those that don't know, I do have a Patreon, and it does come with some benefits. There's different tiers. Select a tier, which whenever fits for you. The lowest tier is $1. It's $1 buy-in. Come on, it's $1. Everybody can afford $1. That's 100 pennies. That's 20 nickels, 10 dimes, 4 quarters, 2 half dollars. Do they even make half dollars anymore? Moving on. You guys already know that YouTube is censoring channels. They mess with the algorithms. They've made it harder and harder and harder for the independent creators like myself and a lot of the smaller channels to even make anything really significant off of YouTube, which I never really made anyway. And if you would like to see this channel continue on, go over to my Patreon, pick a tier, and help support the Madman so I can keep making awesome content for you guys. Bigger and better. You dig? Link is in the description below. Go give it a click. Go subscribe. Oh, don't make me beg now. Alright, so we got the towel on the jeans, and I'm kind of just walking over them here and squeezing out that excess water, kind of sopping it up. Kind of dry these up a little bit before I put them out. As you can see, got them flipped inside out, and these are pretty wet. Got a little bit extra out of there. As you can see, it's sopping it up. Little dance moves. Okay, so we put those up to dry for a bit. That'll probably take the rest of the afternoon. Now, I decided I'm not gonna wear the jeans in the state that they're in. I'm gonna let them dry up a little bit. I've seen tutorials where they mention that you should let them dry like 90% of the way and then wear them for the rest of the 10%, and they'll really fit to your body the way you want. So I'm gonna give that a shot. So I'm gonna let these sit out for a while, and then a little bit later here in this evening, I'll check them and see. And I'm sure they'll be pretty close to being dry, and when they are, I'll go ahead and put them on and finish it out. See you guys in a little while. Dig it. Okay, and we're back. A lot of work, but totally worth it. So the Madman's results, as you can see, you saw the before, you saw the after. I like how they fit. I like how they feel. Of course, they are still in the process of drying. So what I did is I waited till they were about 90% dry, and surprisingly, they dry pretty quick outside. And there's still a little bit damp, few little wet spots, so to speak. But other than that, they're fine, and I'm just going to let them continue to dry on me and you know, morph and fit to my body. But so far, the material's great. I like the color. I didn't get any fading, thankfully. Of course, I turned them inside out, and that's a tip for you guys. Make sure you turn them inside out when you're drying them outside. The sun's UV rays can be very damaging to, you know, the dye and the fabric. But so far, I am very stoked about having my very first pair of Levi 501s. I've never owned a pair before, so it's nice to finally have them, and I can't stop fucking around with them. So for those that are interested in getting your first pair of Levi 501s, or maybe you just haven't gotten some in a while, I will have a link in the description below where you can go buy them on Amazon. Dig it! Also, for all you guys that are going on my Redbubble and getting all the cool stuff, man, those masks are really starting to fly, man. A lot of people are getting a mask. I even have a mask on the way. and I'm looking forward to posting a picture with that fucker with my face diaper. But at least my face diaper has something nice on it this time, you know? But, you know, always keep making sure you're checking back at my Redbubble and my Teespring. I've got a lot of designs up. For those that are interested in my art, I forgot to mention earlier with my Patreon, that's one of the benefits of my Patreon. You guys get to see, like, you know, behind the scenes videos and pictures of me putting stuff together, and, you know, some drawing clips, and, you know, all the stuff that kind of goes into it. So if you guys enjoy that aspect of it, make sure you check out my Patreon, go subscribe. For those still bugging about pomade, Mad Wax Rebel Slick is where it's at. Go give it a try, the official pomade of the Madman. The link is in the description below. Dig it. And before I end this, I just want to say it's great to be back. I'm really enjoying how I'm feeling. I'm feeling much, much better. Thank you all for supporting me and sticking with me through the rough times. But, you know, I see sunnier days ahead. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys out there that do support the Madman. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me and keeping this thing going and having a good time. And, you know, it's like when I was posting all those pictures and when I was in the hospital and stuff. I mean, I just got lots of sending you prayers and, you know, God bless and all that kind of stuff, and take care of yourself, and we're still here. And man, that I really appreciate that. It was like tons of comments and even like messages, private messages that I got. And I want to say to you guys, God bless. Thank you so much for, you know, sticking with me and getting through these hard times. It's nice having the greaser rockabilly retro community backing me. So anyway, that's going to wrap this one up. Again, thanks for supporting, thanks for subscribing, thanks for being here. If you don't know, get a clue, get a brew, get a rock and roll tattoo. Hang loose and be safe, and the Madman will catch you on the next one. Madman out.